Are the other teams still not here? And who else gave me a friend request? White Wolf. Why did you send me a friend request, by the way? The White Wolf guy?
To invite you to the game, I don't know.
Ruben, how'd your games go with Timo?
We played like 2. It was
How'd they go? Bad?
eh.
Well,
One went
Vanessa
bad.
climbed by over 120 SR.
Oh, okay, cool.
So it was the good decision to do OQ. It was nothing against you guys, it's just she gains more SR when she wins.
Oh,
If
hello,
we're in a
hello.
smaller group anyway.
I tapped my
Because
phone
not
off,
only was she
so-
higher than all of us, then she's also like, what's it called? She'll just gain no SR whatsoever because we're a big group and she's higher than everyone. So it was a bit painful. And she'll lose a lot more.
Mm.
She's back in 3600s. Pretty pog.
So it's just we just gotta wait now for the last people to join in.
Ego. I've never seen Ego before, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't know anything about them.
They played in
It's-
maximum tournaments.
The
No.
names that they have so far do sound familiar, or are they from PWA?
Yeah, no, those are PWA.
Okay.
Ordnance and Carnians, I know them both. Well, Ordnance has kits, that's all you need to know. So you're gonna know kits regardless. But
Yeah,
Carnians
yeah, I know kits.
was on Doki, and he's my teammate on another one of my teams.
Oh,
Carnian's pretty funny. He plugs his Twitch, and I'm like, "What's a Prime sub again?" And he starts going on like a ninja kind of shit, trying to plug himself. It's really funny.
I mean,
I think Mystic is like promoting him on all the servers I've seen. It's kind of funny. Hopefully one team rolls the other, so then I can leave.
Oh,
wow.
No offense. No, it's because Vanessa wants to play after. And I don't want her to have to go off before I finish. I haven't casted in a
Well,
while.
that's on stream.
Is it? Pog.
intro now is going to be awkward because the stream's already started.
Do you guys have a grace period between, like, if a team doesn't show up in a certain amount of time? You guys should do that. I saw that in another league of mine. It was a good idea. So that way, if the team doesn't join in a certain amount of time, then it's just an automatic forfeit.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
never
after
mind.
20 minutes, but
Oh, okay.
the problem is that this Coco person was offline, or showing offline.
Oh, yep. Love
Pog, there we
lots
go.
of who've just joined.
You gotta put
You're gonna have to move
ordnance
orders,
in...
incarnate, and spectators, unless they want them playing.
Let's put them on team 2. If you put them on spectators, they can watch both sides.
Ordnance and Carnient have to go to spectator. Otherwise, the rest of EGO can't join the team. White
Yeah.
Wolf.
Too much pressure.
use the spectator?
Just gives it to you. Oh, you're talking about a Senate. Never mind. Senate.
Hmm.
No, just because I pronounced it wrong. Bad Mr. Frosty. Know who this is? Oh, Bad Mr. Frosty, that's my guy. Why'd we kick him?
It's not your guy. It's someone that joins every time I'm on.
Luckily, Boostio's away. Hey!
Just like,
That was
remove
me.
him from your friends
Oh
list
my
now.
god, you made me owner? I didn't
I'm gonna
even
tell that
know.
to Boost, yeah. Oh, did you not notice? I said that there was too much pressure. He gave you the thing. I should have said that he gave it to you specifically, but yeah.
Right.
Dink, dink, dink.
So
These are some pretty funny
names.
names.
Is this a...
Then we can start the stream, or start the game officially.
competitive?
Start the stream. Bit dum dum.
Yeah, stream's live, right?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, cool.
Intro. Nah, it doesn't work. unless
you
it's
ready
at the
for
start.
it?
You still do it though.
Yeah.
Hit him with the 1-2. Hit him with the 1-2.
I mean, there's yeah, okay. Right.
You don't have to do it if you don't want, but
No,
We need it.
no, it's fine. Let's
It's
see.
the motivation.
Wait, which team is which, by the way? Right side is PWA.
so
Yeah.
the one that has EGO is EGO, and the one that has PWA over it is a plot of attitude.
You're
welcome.
To me, it's
I know.
team 1 and team 2.
I'm so big
I
brain.
I can't see it.
Oh,
To me,
okay.
it's
So
team one and
blue is EGO, red is PWA.
Alright, good to know.
Oh yes, warm
Alright.
up that voice.
Alright, it's time. We're back. Preseason time. Black Watchtower competition season 2. It's been a while. It's been a while. How have you? I'm T for Ruin and joined here today with Smurf. Smurf, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm excited. I'm excited to cat. It's been too long. It has.
Yeah, way too long.
Alright.
That was a really hype intro. I like that. That was pretty pog. That was the hypest one yet. Have you been practicing or some shit?
No, I'm just really hyped for this game. I actually really want to see this game, you know? I mean, it's preseason time, we got tons and tons of new teams that are going to be competing this season. And I'm really excited to see that, to see players
The
pop
meta's
off
all over
again.
the place. I actually don't expect. I don't know what to expect. The meta's actually just all over the place.
Yeah, usually I'd ask you, but anything can happen.
I
really.
actually don't have a clue. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran like Attack Bastion, because it's just such a stupid meta. Oh, they're running Doom.
Oh! We're seeing
running
two
Renzaro with Doom.
fairly even comps.
Literally the same except for the Hanzo and the Reaper coming in on PWA and Hanzo on Ego, which is quite strange. You usually see the Reaper running with the Hanzo, with the Doomfist. So that's weird when they're running the Hanzo, but they must have a plan, I guess.
Yeah, PWA is definitely looking for a more brawl comp than Ego.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
can't
bit
wait.
weird because you're running a Hanzo, so that's a bit of range with your brawl comp. You're pretty much entirely brawl comp except for the Hanzo, so the Hanzo might be going for flanks or something.
Right. Alright, let's get into the action.
First fight starts.
Yep.
Bubbles going through.
Both
The Ryan
Ryan's
gets
getting
shut
abused by
away.
Doomfist already.
Oh, and
Oh,
Ryan
there
gets
goes the
charge.
pin! Pin coming
Massive
in,
pin
that's a
onto
kill.
Callum, gets taken out instantly. And already 61% on that shatter. He's just swinging the barrier all over the place. Literally 1 health. Don't know how he's surviving. That was a good Hanzo pick. He's got the Doom as well. So that's PWA down with 2.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Goes for the
crucial
pin,
pick
gets
as well.
it. Zari again. This man is massive with his pins. Actually popping off. He has
He
the shatter
already
for
has
next
the
fight as well.
shatter.
The ult economy is a bit balanced on both sides, but you can clearly see that the Ryan, which Ryan died first. 41% coming in for PWA, so I think that might be massive. You just have to wait for the outplay coming in from Coco.
Yeah.
They're playing real aggressive here. They really want to play here. They don't want to give them
Also,
too much space.
licenses are out
Looking
as
for
well
that shatter.
now.
Oh, massive
Oh!
shatter! Gets 5! Only missing out on
What
the
a
Lucio.
shatter!
That's already 2 down, 3 down, now 4. That was a massive shatter, getting the double after as well. And that's almost an entire team wipe. Lord Mystic's the only one that survives. And PWA actually switches to the Hanzo. Previous fight didn't notice that. Hiding in the bush and they didn't even notice him. Oh no, he didn't hide in the bush. That was just weird. Oh, Lucio's going to
He definitely
DPS the
managed to
Hanzo.
survive, denying the team kill,
Yeah.
which saves face.
Oh,
a
Mystic
little
getting the pick onto Cypher. That is a massive pick. They're gonna push in on that.
Yep.
Playing hard brawl.
They're gonna get
Nice
some
boop
revenge.
onto the Ryans. Messing up his charge. Oh, grab goes through, pushing back the Ryan and the Lucio. Doesn't really get
Doesn't
much
get
value
much
out of it.
follow-up,
It's
though.
more of just a zoning ult. They're just trying to give them as much space as possible, wait for the Hanzo respawn. And Sound Barrier coming through for PWA. Might be using the... Oh, Shatter getting blocked. Only getting the Moira. Big dragons, but they all just pass through it as fast as possible so they don't take damage to it. The Sound Barrier is coming through. Both Ryan's taken out. Even fight right now. Moira gets the pick on Zarya.
Oh, that is huge.
It looks that Ego is ahead right now.
Yeah, they gotta have to get the pick
having a bit
fast,
of
or
luck.
it's game over. It
But-
does seem to be game over.
Ego stalling out for so long that they didn't really get the chance to capture the point, so they just waited for the Hanzo to come back. Then they got the pick onto the Rhine. It got counteracted with the pick onto the Rhine for Ego as well, but in reality, that was really good play coming in from Ego, just stalling it out until their Hanzo came back, so then they could have an even fight. Big pick coming into Callum already. 99%, it's on overtime now. Doom making the touch, might get picked off though. Big dragons. Moira gets bubbled though, so it doesn't die to the dragons. And Ego just cleanup time now. It's just the Moira, the only one surviving that can really stall here. And that's a really good play.
Yeah.
Getting that stall was really crucial. They didn't give them too much space, and that Zarya grab was really good for the zoning. Because once the Rhine is pushed back, they can't really push forward. The Rhine's the one that initiates the fight. So if they don't have that Rhine in the front line, they have to wait for him to come back. So they held it for long enough for the Hanzo to come back, and then once that Hanzo came back, it was just a battle of who had more ults and who used them better. So PWA using their sound barrier first, that really messed them up because once it ran out. Once Ego used theirs, they could just push as aggressive as possible. They didn't have to worry about the sound barrier coming in on the other side. So that was really good play from Ego.
Yeah. As well as catching the aggression with the shatter and countering it with a sound barrier. Definitely the right call, because otherwise there would have been casualties on the side of Ego.
Really good play from Phantom, to be honest. Like really patient with his sound barrier. Knew when he needed it or not. I saw him go down to literally 1 health, and he still held on to that. So that was really good play from him. kind of split up here. The PWA using that Orisa now. They're using Orisa Hog, which is quite strange. You haven't seen that in a while. Oh, massive pick, and the hook coming through. That's 3 down for Ego already. PWA really trying to get those picks as early as possible. Get that point capture. Massive play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, worked out for them.
It was Coco going in very aggressively, expecting to brawl right through. But the Sombra actually came in and hacked him, and suddenly he was very vulnerable, and he died.
I think I saw some miscommunication there, because you saw that both the tanks went right side for Ego, and then the rest went left side, exposing them for the exposing the left side for the hook. So they got that early pick onto the Hanzo and the Rhine, because they just couldn't support each other.
Right.
Doom might get picked off here.
That's a big hook.
That is a massive pick onto Callum. Pushing aggressive now. Lucio gets hacked. Can't get value out of the heals. They're pushing as aggressive as possible. Can't really get too much value
EMP's almost up now. That can be huge.
We're all getting thrown in. And PWA getting 2, counteracting onto that first pick onto the Orisa.
Both
really
supports already down. That's huge. And they deal with the situation.
For Ego. Massive play from PWA. Really giving them that enough space, but they just didn't. They gave them some space, but just enough so they were in front of the choke. So then that way they could still play around that choke, technically. It just kind of cut off their sidelines. Really good play from PWA there.
Yeah,
Ball coming through. Gets the hook onto the hog. Massive hook.
That's massive.
Oh, but Cypher gets the pick onto the hog, so now it's an even fight. Oh, huge rest coming through onto the hog.
We got rest now.
Pushing through, getting that dragon right onto the Orisa. Doesn't get the pick though. Splitting up the team. Waiting for that EMP, you can clearly see it here. Massive EMP, gets 3. Splitting off the entirety of the team, but Cypher's just killing everyone. Huge picks coming in from Cypher. Got 3 that fight if I'm correct there. But they're just trying to stall out this point. Huge pick onto the Mercy. Hog trying to get as much damage as possible with his ult, but really can't do much here. Just stalling it until 90, I guess.
85.
Oh, not about. Just about 87. 86. Oh, never mind.
So
that was a good pick
what you saw there was the EMP coming through, but it didn't actually reach the Roadhog, which meant that he could still pull his whole hog. And he did. He got a lot of kills. Oh, but now the kills are
3 down already. That was really good warrior play as well.
They just rush through it.
And they roll instantly. This is the last fight. They need to touch now.
Yeah,
I think the main problem with that EMP was that already 2 players of his team were down. So when he used the EMP, no matter what, he got 3 of them, which was quite good. But at the same time, he didn't get the hog as well, which is what you pointed out. So it really didn't do enough. Good touch onto the point already. Sombra really just trying to keep that touch. They're all pushing through. Oh, big EMP getting 3.
There's not really
but will they be able to touch again? Mercy gets punched, might get picked off here. Soundfire coming through. Mercy ult as well. Hog on Ego using his ult, trying to get as much space as possible.
Might get the kill. That's a crucial pick. Does get
gets the res off.
Oh, no,
huge dragons right on the team, splitting them up. Doesn't do enough damage to get the Orisa though. Still had that fortify. Doom in the backline of Ego, not getting taken care of. He's just giving as much space as possible. Huge EMP, getting all 5 of them. But Cypher and Banjo still getting those picks. Cypher is absolutely popping off. But Banjo, he's just getting those picks. Cypher gets 3, that's massive.
The fight is still not over, there's still a Hammond there. And if you can
not really getting much value though, he should really run away at this point.
Oh no, yeah.
They switched to all dive to try to get back as fast as possible, so that really ruins their ult economy. So PWA is really bad on ults right now. They only have that Lucio ult as they'll get that Lucio and Doom ult, but I think that's really a big disadvantage for them. I mean, high ground is already given up to PWA, so they have that advantage straight off the bat. They can rotate to whatever side they want. Ego playing it on the back high ground. Massive pull instantly onto Ding.
Trying to kill a Mystic, and he
massive picks coming through. Even fight right now. Mercy going for the res. Gets the res onto the bat. Now it's not an even fight anymore. Cypher's really playing aggressive here. He's not getting punished at all. Hog uses his ult, trying to get those picks.
Mr. Blitz
gets all of them off point. Huge block onto Digital Panda's hook there. Did you see that? The Orisa put down her barrier just about in time.
Oh, that's a big
Meteor strike coming through. Massive boop.
Oh, there's a boop as well.
Seems like they're pulling it around. They're putting it around. Oh, Banjo actually popping off. Gets 3 already. Big Dragon gets 1. Will they be able to hold for just about long enough? The Mercy can maybe stall for a bit, but I don't think they have much of a chance. Cypher getting 2 straight off the bat.
Yeah, I think it's
only 1 chance left. The Doom might be able to touch, but really no chance of winning this. And it's 1-1 tied up.
Oh.
Cypher really trying his best to get it there, but not enough to stabilize. Just not enough people on point, and the Hog was still just pressuring him too much.
Right.
This is some pretty good play. You can see that I think the Brawl comp really goes to Ego here, but the Orisa Hog might go to PWA. I think they play a better Orisa Hog. They're a bit more patient. They know where to play. They know how much space to give. Just the same as Ego's Brawl comp. So we're going to see some interesting play here. Ego going for the dive. That's interesting. Haven't seen dive played for a long time.
A proper dive, to be exact.
But they're going against a Orisa Hog with a Fair, so that they might struggle a bit, especially with the Fair. Cypher is really going to have to pull his weight getting that Fair. Oh, goes on to the Widow.
Switched on
Never mind, might be fine.
Widow. That could work. That could work against this pharmacy.
Yeah. He's going to have to look for the pick constantly, though. They're not really going to get a chance to dive in, oh.
Maybe I missed
already,
got
already committing both of his abilities. Kind of a waste. Widow trying to get the pick onto the Fair. Winston's 1-0.
Being very patient now, flying around
rotating
the
to
back.
points, and now they have the advantage. But at dive, you kind of want this. You kind of want to push into the people because that's all about dive. Fair doing damage from the side.
Oh, it's a big
dives initiated. Nice pick coming through onto the Roadhog, and Moyer down, but down for Ego here, and that's 3 down for PWA. It seems like they've lost this fight. The Fair's just not getting enough value, not playing aggressive enough. They're getting pressured too much by the Widow, so he can't really get much space. So that's good play there.
Yeah.
The Widow's really doing her job here, making sure that this Fair doesn't get the chance to play the game.
Also, Phantom Doctor as well. He's also making sure that Banjo doesn't get the space he needs to really do something.
Yep.
Denying him. So a very early engineer on the
coming through onto the
Hog.
Phantom's really playing extremely aggressive here, has no abilities left. A huge pick onto the Fair, but Coco gets taken down as well. That's 1 down on each side, but both Mercies coming through. The Mercy ult has been used on Ego's side though. Oh, Banjo gets the pick onto Cypher, and it's just even both ways. Banjo's trying his best to carry his team as hard as possible, but really can't get enough value. It's completely even, 3 down on both sides. That Fair though is going to be the really big pick here.
Yeah,
they have to take down that Orisa.
Still doing a lot of damage, and no one's focusing her.
They use the Valkyrie.
Coming through now for Ego.
Oh, and Bongo as well.
Up. What is nice?
Huge pick onto the Mercy. Moira's about to get taken down as well. Uses her ult to stay alive. Huge pick onto the Fair as well. Cypher getting 2 straight off the bat. Oh, and it seems that Ego is stabilized somehow.
That was an absolute master snipe from Cypher. The Mercy was with Valkyrie, and he still managed to
Coco gets
get a
it too as well.
headshot.
Massive plays coming in from Ego, stalling it just about enough, so then the Widow can come back and take out the Fair Mercy. That's really the decider there. The Fair Mercy isn't alive, then most of the time PWA will lose the fight. That's really good play coming in from Ego. Extremely good play.
Spotted. Has to retreat now.
They have to push around left side. They're trying to deny the Widow as much sightlines as possible, but they don't have anything to really contest her here. Except for their Widow, but what's it called? Ego's Widow already has the better sightlines. Oh, Coco gets taken down instantly. Huge anti. Even fight both ways. Both Mingtans down, but Banjo gets the pick onto Phantom Doctor.
And look at the flip.
Mercy almost gets the res. Huge flip actually. And Banjo's just trying to assert dominance over Cypher. That's good plays right there.
Yeah, Banjo really stepping up on the Widow.
Mystic also picking up the double at the end. That's pretty good.
Decided to give Cypher some of his own medicine, and it really pays off. Got a few good snipes there.
They have to be careful here though, because they can't play too aggressive, because if they play too aggressive, they can just get the flip instantly.
Right.
One fight, and they've lost, and PWA is lost. Huge pick onto Phantom. That's really the decider of this fight. They shouldn't be able to win this fight here. Mystic also gets Dink. Oh, Cypher does get Banjo though. 5 on 4 might be winnable. Cypher just has to pop off here. Diva mech down. That's just a lost fight already. Nothing they can do there.
Unless Cypher pops really off. Hard for them to win now.
Cypher getting pressured by the Hog. Now they're just holding on the point with the Orisa Hog. Nice pick onto Phantom, straight outside of spawn. He just doesn't have a chance. Comes back into the fight, instantly dead. Blitz pops as a Moira ult, getting Coco. Phantom rest. Doesn't really get much value. Cypher's getting pressured by both DPSs.
But look at the ults on both sides. A lot of ults.
Yeah, it seems like Ego has the better ults here, and they could just literally pop them all. and get that flip. All they need is one team fight win. But now this is technically last team fight no matter what. Even if they don't get that flip. Oh, Nano Winston coming out. Maybe looking for those boops because that's as much as he can do. He might get that Lucio actually.
Oh, forces the
Lucio
Salberry.
gets
That's
the beat
pretty
drop
good.
off. But that's on wasted 2 ults, so that's really stressful. Banjo gets the gets picked off instantly. Diva bomb comes through. Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, Lord Mystic gets
Mystic
2. Massive plays.
kills.
It's actually an even fight. Oh, Diva gets pushed off the
Ding
map.
gets,
Still an even fight.
gets
3 on
2
3.
as well.
And Cypher gets the
getting
pick
the
as
pick on
well.
Lord Mystic.
Huge res as well. So now it's 4 on 2. Both supports alive on PWA's side. Cypher
Yeah, they're
getting those
turning
picks.
this fight around. It didn't look good for them at the start, but they got some few
Oh, Banjo
crucial
gets
picks.
the pick. It doesn't seem like PWA can do much here. Nice picks from Dink. And first map goes to Ego. Really good play coming in from Ego. I feel like their bunker is just a bit worse than PWA's. They know how to play it better, PWA does. But I feel like Dive and Brawl, it just goes to Ego by a long shot. They just play it a lot better. Huge shatter coming through. Getting 5 from that one shatter. Actually massive.
Right. Yeah, big game.
Yeah, good play coming in from both sides.
Yeah. Sure did. It was very even. And in that way.
I like the duel between Cypher and Banjo. It seemed like they were constantly going at each other. Like both Dooms on both sides, like Mystic and Dink, were doing quite well against each other. But I really liked watching Cypher and Banjo because you really never knew who was on top. It was just constantly even fight. Like one Widow would come back, get picked, and then the opposite Widow would get picked the next fight by the other Widow. It was just constant back and forth. Never really a decided winner. It was quite good play, honestly.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch the whole map through. You know, you see Cypher flanking a lot and getting those picks, but Banjo at one point just had enough and started going for his own sniper, and he did really well.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of crucial picks.
He did quite well. Honestly, he was contesting, he was getting the picks, but I feel like Cypher had Dink as well. Dink was like the decider here, because Mystic was doing quite well, but I feel like Dink was just doing more. He was constantly getting those picks. He was always doing what he was supposed to do. He was always like pressuring the other Widow on the backline. It was just too much for Mystic and Banjo. I feel like they were just doing better on DPS, Cypher and Dink. It's quite good though.
Right. Yeah, it's both of these comms definitely in the last map or point rather. You see a Doomfist and a Sniper, and that really means that they need to get the one shots, the picks.
Yeah, they need to kill their.
That's what
their
both
counterpart.
comms really rely on, and it was really exciting to see how that played out because the kills were for both sides, and it was really even, and you couldn't really tell who was winning at some point. And a lot of that seems to be that's whoever's lagging.
No, I'm fine. Oh wait, was my mic lagging? Shit, wait.
Yeah, it sure sounded like it.
Wait.
Alright, it seems that chat gets what they want. Kitsune is now off the bench and in the team. And we're getting ready for the next map,
Volskaya. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of brawl and bunker here. I feel like both teams are gonna get what they want, but this is really the decider between who runs the better bunker and brawl. I feel like Ego might have the advantage on brawl, but they're playing into a bunker probably. So we're gonna see what happens here. I feel like there's gonna be a brawl on attack, but you never know what's gonna happen. They could run the sim and just try teleporting left side. They could really try a lot of things here.
Yeah, at this point I'm a little bit scared to predict what's gonna happen. Because there are so many.
The season's just all over the place.
Much
like
already.
a team could run anything and it would work.
We've seen bunker, we've seen dive, we've seen brawl, we've seen everything, we only played just one map. And,
so you really can't. You don't know what to expect for the rest of the map. So we just want goats. That's all we want now. Just wait for the goats. It's gonna happen one day. Just about what I thought. There's going to be a bunker on the defense and a brawl on the attack. I feel like Digital's trolling a bit with the hog. He's probably going to go Zarya. But it's exactly what I predicted. I feel like the bunker's going to be ran on defense no matter what, because bunker's quite powerful on this map. But brawl is iffy. You can run it, and you can't. Oh, Looks like a pause is being asked for. Nice.
Alright.
We look at the comps. Digital's probably going to go either Zarya or D.Va, probably Zarya. Yeah, it feels like they're playing the brawl that Ego was playing on attack on Busan. I feel that's what they're going to play. So
Yeah.
Hanzo's quite powerful on Volskaya. I like playing Hanzo on Volskaya because of the sightlines. It's quite small chokes, narrow places. You could just shoot through it and you'll probably almost always get a pick. So I feel that the Hanzo could play anywhere depending on where the bunker is played. If the bunker's played in the far back, then that's giving Hanzo the entirety of the map to play. He could go on a flank, he could go any sightlines. But if you're holding at the choke, that gives Hanzo a little less of a possibility to play angles, but he can still get that spam damage. So Hanzo's just really powerful on first point. Second point is a bit iffy. Sometimes you can do whatever on second point. You can stay on the Hanzo, but most of the time it's not really going to work. So interesting pick on the Hanzo. You might switch it on second point if you capture first point, but you can keep it as well.
Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing as well, because it's now Lord Mystics coming up against Cypher and Ding 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 against Boundary Hanjo. And last map, that was differently. That was like reversed.
Wait for that dynamite
So
to
swapped
start
it up now.
again.
Interesting. And Cypher on
that
the
with
app,
Zarya
that's gonna be
as
interesting.
Didn't get that dynamite off the bat. Fire coming through. They're playing really aggressive here. Dink already getting picked out instantly. Oh no, not Dink. Sorry, Banjo. I got a bit confused on who was playing who. That's massive pick. The Brawl's gonna have to back up now. Good block onto the hook. Trying to get that Zarya charge up so he can shred the barrier as fast as possible and get much
as well
as
the Reinhardt ult charge. It's already on 60. It's really high.
Huge hook, but doesn't get the value. Mystic already getting the pick on Cypher. Dink as well. No DPS for Ego anymore. They're pushing as aggressive as possible. Cypher gets res. Huge res.
See what he can do. Oh,
but Banjo's just going ham in the backline. He's getting as many picks as possible. Cypher finally puts an end to Banjo, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, it's just Coco and Phantom Doctor now, and they'll not survive for long, and that's going to be a point.
Point taken in 1 minute. That is quite good, and they're probably going to stick onto that Hanzo for the second points as well. They've got a few ults here. They have 4 ults, and they can push on that quite easily. Ooh, lag.
Yeah, and you see a brawl coming out from both sides now. That's interesting. It seems to me that Lord Mystics is gonna want to build his ult up as fast as possible to get the Zarya combo.
Yeah, I'm lagging quite bad here. Just give me a second. Bear with me. Okay, there. I think I'm good now. That's good.
Right.
The Baptiste ult doesn't really get too much value. I think so the Zarya could get as much ult charge as possible, and it got it a bit, but it didn't really do much. So they just have to back up with the Brawl comp, wait for the
immortality field
to be finished.
Definitely going to be the immortality field that we're looking for.
Grab use, trying to get that Rhine. Huge immortality.
Yeah, there it is.
But it's just not enough. The Hanzo also comes through onto him. Just not enough to save him.
Yeah, Coco got
Res coming
picked
through
out.
as well. Even fighting right now. Widow gets taken out, never mind. Doomfist ult gets used, doesn't really get much. Oh, and it just seems like PWA is really rolling over them right here. Don't know about that switch onto Brawl on defense. That was a bit of a nippy one. 4 minutes on the clock.
That was just brutal.
Might be able to stabilize, but not really possible. Cypher trying to get those picks, but it's just not enough, and they're not going to be able to touch. That is really good time. That's 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Extremely good time for Volskaya.
Yeah.
Also,
it was a very brutal start of the fight. Coco gets solo grabbed, and immediately a dragon gets thrown onto it, and there is
there's a good immortality, but they break it and he's dead. Nothing they can do about it.
Yeah, you got singled out, and they really cut the head of the snake by removing the main tank, and
not enough resources to keep him alive in that scenario. Really good solo grab, honestly, because once that Rhine is down, you're forcing the res out pretty much, and that's practically 2 members off the team while the res is going on. So you can really just pick apart any player you want. They picked the Zarya, and they just destroyed her. She stood no chance because she only had the heals of Bap, and Bap was getting pressured by Doom, I'm pretty sure. So there's really no chance that Zarya was going to survive. Yeah, Brawl coming out on both sides.
Oh, you see Symmetra. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I really hope so.
This is on defense, so
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't see that.
So the sim turret is quite powerful here because it's going to slow down the brawl just a bit, but it could also go bad for them because if they just push straight into Zarya, the Symmetra, it is a bit of a iffy situation for the Symmetra. You want to be like at least mid-range with Symmetra. You don't want to be too close to the person because you will get shredded. She really stands no chance if you're going in a face of Ryan.
Yeah.
And the Ryan has
They
the resources,
do have
of
that
course.
Genji though, and Genji isn't that all that good against Symmetra, so.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Pharah. Pharah's a good pick here.
Oh yeah.
Pushing in. But Anna for the heals for the rest of the team while the Mercy's pocketing Pharah. Oh wait, never mind, they switched off Pharah. Doom going in already. Tries to get it pick onto the Hanzo. Might die here because Hanzo uses a Storm Arrow. Yep, there it goes.
Oh.
Cypher getting taken down, but so is Digital. They might try going for the res on Digital. Do they have a Mercy? No, they don't. Oh, Phantom gets taken out. All turrets on the Ryan gets shredded instantly, not even a chance.
They call it the
pick
microwave
onto
for
Kira.
a reason, because you absolutely get
I can't
melted.
pronounce that. Can you pronounce that Mercy's name? Oh, Dink gets the pick onto Bonjo. That's a really good pick.
Arya
Once
Kira.
again, Ego just has faster respawns here. How'd you say? Huh?
Yeah. Arya Kira. I think so.
Okay. I'm not gonna try, honestly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry in advance if we pronounce the name wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just see PWA backing up because they are missing their Hanzo. So they need to give them a bit of
few ults
space.
though. Let's see what they do.
Cypher has to take out the Hanzo. It might get picked off if not.
Oh, Ryan gets charged. Goes
That
in.
Nanos might be big. Gets the pick
Oh,
onto
yeah,
the...
that is big.
Oh,
The
massive
big
shatter.
shot.
Gets both the tanks. Only that Symmetra standing. No, the Lucio deserves it as well. Oh, gets the pick. Kit's trying his best. He's about to Reddit Lucio his way to victory. Nah, doesn't make it out. The one time Kit's Reddit Lucio doesn't work out. Right, dude, they're probably gonna take out that Sim turret. They might even switch off the Sim, honestly. I feel like they might.
Ooh, and look at these
Not much point in
ultimates
saying
coming up. They got a Zarya and
5
Dragon
minutes on the
coming.
clock. I don't feel like they might have. They might not have like as much time as PWA, but I feel like they're gonna have a good amount of time on their clock.
If they push this successfully, yeah.
Yeah. Stim turrets on those on that pole. Gonna try to catch up that Ryan. Oh, and it is. Huge grab coming through. Ryan Shatter gets blocked. The Dragon might get
Ooh.
picks. Never mind. Bonjo
Dragon
gets the pick
wasn't
onto
on-
Coco and onto Cypher. Carney gets the pick onto
Oh.
Phantom. Those are big picks coming in for PWA. And they use
That
less
was-
ults than Ego.
That was actually an incredibly good ult from Banjo Hanjo.
Yeah.
He throws his dragon through the grab of the enemy, so so the Ryan can't charge in or do damage because there are
Good
dragons
play.
in the way. Unfortunately,
And
Dings.
also just a bit of a misplay from Dink because he missed his dragon on the grab just by a bit, so
I
he
don't
didn't get value.
think he necessarily missed it. I felt like he was.
It was a bit
like,
too much to the left, so
late.
they could just escape out of it once they ran out because he did it late as well. Oh,
and
big
barrage coming in now. Gets
Bonjo
punished
gets the pick
for
on
it though.
Cypher. Probably gonna go for the res though. Kids,
not
of course,
yet.
going for the res at Lucio. We all know and love.
Trying to catch out Dink. That's
Tries to
good.
five.
Enough support.
Good pick
though.
up the digital. Big wall coming through. The Ryan has no
Yeah.
barrier. Big
have a
charge.
tick.
Doesn't get enough value though. Going for that res. And just not enough. Got the tick, but I don't feel like that's enough. Oh, big grab, but really
Yeah,
wasted
not
because there's
enough.
only the Ryan and
That's
the
too
Zarya
bad.
there. I feel like they were trying to get more percentage on the point there.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, they didn't have the follow-up on that graph because it really was a really good graph. There had like 4 or 5 people in there. It's a huge
Not
graph.
enough people there.
The follow-up wasn't there. That's a bit sad.
Yeah, it's kind of a bit wasted because
Ooh,
Zarya knew
with
that
the
her
blitz, catching out his counterpart Moira.
no more res. Big
Oh, and
shatter.
Shatter coming through, it's big.
Oh, and the dragon.
But so is the
Dragons, that's
so
just
is the
everyone
graph
down. No,
and
no,
the
no.
dragon getting 2 kills. That's massive.
How many ults was that? 3 ults used on PWA side, and only 1 used on Egos. That's quite good. But at the same time, you're kind of you can use as many ults as you want because you are just wasting their time. Good play coming in from PWA. Just a bit too many ults though. Don't feel like the sound barrier was necessary. Trying to make as much space here. Those sim turrets are really messing up Ego. Yeah.
That was
the grab was
a
probably
very risky moment,
I feel like
and if the grab weren't there, they could have had a quite crucial follow-up. These sim turrets at the gate are absolutely brutal.
Oh! Shatter gets blocked instantly. Good pick onto Carnian. They have to push in on that though. Moira ult is getting used on Coco, trying to keep him alive as much as possible. The Fair is coming in on the right side, on the left side of your, pointing outwards, I guess.
Barrier's gone.
Trying to go for that flank. Solo
and the
grab
Zarya gets
on the Zarya. Oh, but the Lucio gets caught in it as well.
It's 2. That's pretty
big.
big. Cypher now getting the
Cypher
kills.
getting the pick onto Lord Mystic.
This is looking good for Ego.
Getting as many picks as possible. Coco getting that double as well. Just trying to stall it out so then that way they can get the point. Oh, massive massive pin.
Oh,
and Ordnance
the
going for the
Tracer.
credit Lucio. Gets off point.
Poor Mystics.
Just wanted to play the game.
Just wanted to stall on point, but Ryan's absolutely having none of it.
Yeah. Really big time difference. Really big time difference, but I feel like Ego can still try pulling this out of the bag. They can still try, so we'll have to see anyway. Oh, sorry, I'm just a bit tired. You'll hear me on a lot. I can't really do much about that.
Luckily, it's sleepy
Probably
on.
asked for.
Because if Orion, it definitely wasn't. Because this is a really nice game we're looking at.
Yeah, this is a close map anyway. I feel like even though Ego is struggling a bit, I feel like it's still a close map.
Yeah.
Oh, going for a full bunker with a Pharah and a Bastion. That is nasty. Very nasty.
But look on Dink and the Sombra. That could cause a lot of damage into the bunker.
If they can get that EMP fast, then that would be really good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Epic before. It seems that you are growing from your original programming as well. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sorry, I'm just not paying attention for a second. Yeah, I'm back.
It's fine.
Okay, they're just gonna push through. Then they're playing the far back. This is gonna be extremely hard. They got the D.Va for the touch as well. Lucio gets taken down instantly.
Yeah, that pharmacy sure does a lot of damage. Poor little Lucio can't always out-heal that. Oh, but here they come up the stairs. It's just so much damage, and they're very nicely rotated.
Yeah, it's a good choke point as well for this. I think gone down to 1 health, got out successfully though. They trying to pull off those heals. Yeah, this is gonna be a big struggle. Oh, might get the boop here. If he could get the boop here, that would be absolutely massive. Yep, gets the boop onto the Ryan. Good boop coming in from
that's a huge target as well.
Trying to capture that point with that wall. Or it's a everyone jumping down. That's kind of a strange one. Oh, Banjo gets 2, but gets taken out on the process as well. Wall put up so he can't res.
That seemed to be worth
Oh,
it.
you can take out that Mercy resing. Oh. Yeah, really no chance for Ego to capture here.
Yeah. Bastion just still alive. In full HP,
Yeah,
getting
no
the
real
full
chance.
support of his team. And going to town.
Good play coming in from Ego. Yeah, sorry, I'm just lagging a lot, so it's kind of freezing up for a solid like 3 seconds, and then I come back. It's quite fun, to be honest. I like it. It doesn't like a good bit of lag. This is quite a close map, honestly. I feel like that Bastion pick was out of nowhere, so they didn't really expect it. Good pick coming in from PWA, just a bit dirty though. You gotta
Yeah,
respect
no,
it. But it's just
I like
dirty.
the approach of doing something else once you reset, because
Ready
you know, as
for
soon
battle.
as it's too old, you're kind of on the back foot, because people are gonna know your strategies. People are
Yeah.
gonna know what you're gonna do in defense, and choosing to go something
have to
else
mix it up.
instead
30 seconds.
gives you an advantage again.
Yeah.
And have multiple strategies lined up for defense or offense that could really work in
Running
your
a
favor.
similar comp, but Cypher's gone onto the Reaper, which is quite interesting. They're expecting them to play a brawl, which is quite correct, honestly. But they're expecting them to push straight into them, which can be
Right.
wrong in a certain circumstance. Probably will be correct,
I'm gonna
but
be.
Mystic running the Sim.
Attackers
Interesting.
incoming.
Oh,
I think they're
lagging.
gonna TP.
Yeah, I think they're TPing left side. Yep, they are.
Oh my!
Nothing can really stop them here.
Oh, this is
I
really
think they've
smart.
realized this though, and they're rotating.
Carnian.
Oh, yeah.
My days!
This
This
is
is
gonna
so
be-
dirty.
Oh,
But, oh no! Banjo falls off. No, they know. No, they know.
This is really bad positioning though for Ego. Oh,
Yeah.
Carnian gets taken down as well. I feel
Oh, that was
I know what they were
actually
doing now.
Really big brain plays.
They were trying to bait them. They were
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
bait
yeah.
them. Do you know what they were doing? That was a good
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
if they
I
were set up
saw
on
it
the
as
other
well.
high ground.
Carnian, that was really smart, but
They're
it
getting
didn't
those
really
picks.
pay off.
Good like minute
Unfortunately.
wasted by now. Carnian's
I
going
mean,
for
they
the
have
Hammond.
they've got a lot of time, so I appreciate doing trying something risky.
For your safety.
The
And
Hammond's
it's
a
sad
bit
to
of a
see
weird
that
pick
it didn't
though.
really pay off, but they got enough time to
Yeah,
make
good
it
idea though.
work, make something else work. It was a really big brain play. It
Very interesting Hammond play.
didn't get executed.
I trust Carnian to
As
all,
well
but
as we
interesting
hope.
Hammond play. Oh, the Bastion is caught off guard. He's by himself on low ground. Oh, they all jump down. Mortality getting used. And the Baptiste ult. That was a massive Baptiste ult, honestly.
Ooh, will he get the value out of it though?
Oh, my
yes,
god,
he
that
does.
is just dirty.
Yes,
the
he
amount
does.
of damage. A lot of damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think PWA is
Yep,
just
that's
trying
another
to
minute
build up
wasted
the
on the
ults
clock.
now.
That's 2 minutes now.
Right. And with
So they
that
really
stim
need to switch
barrier,
off. Carnian needs to switch off this Hammond. Until he gets ult, it's really quite useless, and he's only on 60%. And that's 2 fights in, so this is quite weird. Oh, they're going around the. Oh, might get the boops. That's a good boop off the high ground, actually. They're gonna have to play low ground now against this. So that's a very bad position for Ego. They should really be rotating to the other side, because if PWA just jumps on them, then that's gonna be really bad for them. Oh! That is a
sorry for
massive
coming in from the
reroll.
back. Gets two, gets taken out of
They're probably
Carnian.
gonna rise it as well. They put Immortality down.
Digital
Yeah,
Panda
and that's
also
another fight lost.
down.
Oh, almost captured the point behind their back, actually, halfway. And Carnian uses the ult, really just not enough value. They're gonna have to switch off that Hammond. He's probably
Yeah,
gonna go
I think he used that ult to switch off as well. I don't expect him
that's
to
another
see,
minute wasted.
play a lot
They're
of
down
him.
3 minutes now. They only have like 1 minute 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
Oh, the Diva. That's an interesting pick. I would have expected a Reaper, what's it called, Roadhog, because they could have done full hook.
Right. I think
Guess whatever suits them best, though. Oh, Cypher's
they
getting
really want to
shredded by
block
those
out
turrets.
that.
Oh no, this is a bad situation. You do not want to be in this situation if you are Ego. Diva Bomb gets nothing, and the Reaper ult's getting used.
And Bungie
Massive
coming in
plays.
from the back.
Yeah, just no, that wall really messed them up there.
Yeah. Yeah, even for
Really good
even
wall.
for a Bastion and a Reaper, that's too much HP
Too much
to burn
barriers.
through that barrier, and the Death Blossom.
I feel like if
coming
they were
in
playing
from
high
the
ground, they
back.
might have stood a chance, but
Right.
not really.
The Reaper
Did a
was
good
definitely.
job. They had a good amount of time wasted, but I just don't think it was enough. 4 minutes and
Right.
30 seconds is a lot of time. You really can't do much about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all.
Good play
it
coming
was
from
all
both sides,
really, really well execution by It was a really nice execution from
executed.
PWA on that first attack.
Good play
That
from
was
both
really good. I didn't quite see it as a mistake. It was just rather just good
What did you
play
not
from
see?
PWA, acknowledging the Rhine is the Rhine is slightly forward too much, and
Yeah, he got caught off
immediately
guard by
jumping on
the Reaper though.
Right.
Yeah, it was a good strategy though. If they were set up on the other high ground, I think it would have worked, but just unlucky.
Yeah.
Maybe next time. Good strategy though. I like
Right.
it.
Yeah, I definitely like that strategy too. And
I like the creativity.
yeah, definitely. You mostly see. I already saw that there were two main tanks, and I didn't see like a bastion or something, so I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? And then when I saw what was gonna happen, I was like, ooh, this looks really good. But
Yeah,
they didn't.
ooh.
They didn't quite execution it the way they wanted it
I feel
to.
if Ego
That's what it
had
was.
as much time as PWA, I feel like it would have been a lot less close. I feel like if they didn't struggle so much on the second point, on the first round, on the second round, I mean, then I feel like they could have won that. But they struggled too much, and that really bit them in the back. In the
Right.
ears, I guess.
Yeah, they did manage to hold their own
They tried anyway.
for quite some time.
They
I
almost
think
got it down.
burned,
They got
like,
it down to
3
1
minutes
minute.
off the clock? On the in the
Yeah,
end.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
Around 3 minutes anyway. 3 minutes 30 maybe.
Yeah. So we've
Close
got
enough.
2 maps done now. What do you think
1-1,
so far?
quite close.
Yeah.
I feel like my statement still stands where I think PWA has the better bunker. I feel like they know how to play it better.
Mhm.
Because as soon as PWA switched to the proper bunker with the Diva, they rolled. They didn't even try. They didn't even struggle. I guess the barrier was also there, but it feels like the bunker just really helped them there.
Right. Moving
So I
on
think my
to
statement
King's
still
Row.
stands there.
I hope to
Just
see a
bunker
lot of
and,
brawl again.
Yeah, bunker and brawl. Same
Yeah.
as usual. I like how one patch just destroys a meta. I haven't seen Sigma played once yet. There goes Sigma.
Mm.
Watch them play
In my
Sigma now.
opinion, he's still very strong in it.
Yeah, I feel like he's just not as powerful as Brawl now. I feel like Brawl's going to be the new meta. Either that or Dive, but I feel like Brawl's probably more likely.
Right, especially on King's Row. It's just always been a really good brawl map,
Ready for battle.
and I'm hoping to see more of it.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Bear with me, I'm just lagging a lot. This is painful, to say the least. Yeah.
We got a spicy chat over here. I'm just looking back. Oh, we actually
You should probably
didn't
looking at
see,
chat as well.
We actually there's teabag. I haven't seen a teabag, but apparently there's been some teabagging on the field.
5,
Uh,
4,
I'm really sad I missed that. I really wanted to see that.
attackers
Right.
incoming.
Third map's there.
Okay.
Oh!
Huge sleep instantly. That's going to waste some time there.
Carney was ready to charge off the highest bit of the building, but gets shut down with a sleep dart.
Yeah,
Alright.
massive sleep. Banjo going for that punch. Misses a punch.
Oh, the
Ryan
hack
gets
coming
hacked
through
instantly.
now. That's gonna
Huge
be
round.
dangerous.
Nice anti. They could
Yeah,
get that pick
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, he missed the uppercut. He could have killed him with that uppercut. Very unlucky. Dink gets hacked, and Carnian taken down instantly. That's the lost fight for PWA, missing their main tank.
Yeah.
Cypher getting Lord Mystic as well. They just have to get that Zarya in their backline.
It's just a scratch.
Digital
That was
trying to
actually
get as much
looking
shot charge as
really
possible.
good. From Lord Mystic, Mystics. Getting to hack the main tank Coco really put him on the back feet, and he almost died. But the anti-net from Mr. Blitz was there to make to force the Rhine to back up, and that's how Coco is still alive.
Yep.
So
They
by
just have to look for that
doing
pack on the Rhine,
damage,
and then once that...
Ayana saved the life of Rhine. You don't hear that too often.
Yeah. Coco gets hacked again. High Noon coming through, Lord Mystic gets taken down, Nano as well. That is all of Ego's ults. Literally every single one of them. One sec, massive anti as well.
They did get a tick though.
Yeah, that's all their ults. Very, very interesting ult usage. They still have that Doomfist ult. I guess it's quite powerful, but they don't have anything to combo with it, so that's going to be really painful. While the other team has 4 ults to work with, like PWA will probably roll them this fight. They need to charge up those ults.
Yeah, if they can get those ults off.
They can probably get another McCree ult. That's quite good, and the support ult should come back too. Should come back. It's quite good plays. Oh, Coco gets punched instantly. Ryan pushing up aggressive. Shatter doesn't really get any value, and all of PWA's ults are getting used. Ryan Coco charges Carnian, really doesn't get any value. Gets shredded it too fast. High Noon comes through, doesn't get any value. Phantom gets taken down as well. That's 2 down for Ego. Good plays coming from PWA. Most of them pushing forward, just leaving one on point to cap while they take out the rest of them. And Dink and the rest are just gonna get cleaned up. Coco gets the pin onto Cardians. Massive pin, but just kind of feeding at the same time.
I mean, he had nowhere to go. To be fair.
Yeah. A good play from like a lot of ults were used. They were kind of thrown all willy-nilly. I don't feel like they really planned out what ults to use, and it was kind of late. Like I think they used the Grav, and then they tried using the Doom ult, but there was nothing in the Grav, which was quite interesting. Like I don't know where that came from.
No, Carnian got greedy and
Digital down. That's two essential players of the Brawl gone. Carnian tries getting the pin, and that's 3 down for PWA. Getting those heals onto Carnian here, trying to keep him alive. They're just gonna back up slowly. Huge heals from Blitz. And they're just backing up. That was a good play from Ego. Feels like PWA was pushing up too much. They didn't have their main heals with them, so they just lost that fight because they didn't have the heals. Playing too aggressive there. No, not much communication in that part, I think. Oh, Shatter comes through. Doesn't get anyone though. EMP gets everyone. Huge EMP and anti, but Ego's still getting the picks. Still winnable. Never mind. That's 3 down.
Ordnance,
it's even. It's completely even.
Now.
Oh, and Ego still pulls it out of nowhere. Banjo the only one alive. Good plays. Oh my god. That was pretty much mainly Doomfist, Zarya, and McCree. They just carried that. They hard carried.
They clutched it, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good play.
Once again, that fight really went both turns, both ways, a few times.
Oh, Grav gets used. Did it get any value on it? Oh, they don't get much value out of the Grav.
Grav coming in now. Oh, that's gonna leave him more.
Oh, that is big. Huge heals though. Jesus. Cypher gets nanoed. Digital gets taken out instantly. Good sleep onto what's his name? Banjo. High Noon comes through, doesn't get any value. He hasn't really been getting much with High Noons, which is kind of unlucky.
Once again, when you see a really good anti-nade denying a lot of aggression on the side of these brawls, forcing them to back up, and yeah, it ends up in them dying.
Oh, huge Shatter gets 3, and that should be a 1 fight right there. Big anti as well, gets 2 with that. The Hog can't self-heal. There you go. And 2 ults used, and that's a 1 fight. Ordnance does get Dink though, so that is a massive pick. Dink will come back fast though, so that should be fine. Lord Mystic gets Phantom. Where was Phantom? Was he overextended? Interesting. Oh, huge hook. Doesn't get the value though. Cypher gets Digital. They're pushing really aggressive here. It uses the Grav. They can't get the value though. Not enough people to kill them.
That's too bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Push too aggressive there. They got too cocky. It wasn't really cleanup. It was more just of they thought they could win that fight.
He threw out that Graph just too late, because right before he threw out the Graph, 2 of his teammates died. And
oh, and Dink gets caught off guard. Yeah, Dink is probably dead here. Oh, never mind. Nice punch coming in from Dink. But oh god, I can't speak. Lord Mystic got Dink as well. So that's both dooms down for both teams. I feel like Dink will come back faster though. Has faster respawns. They're gonna try push in onto this fight probably. Massive hook onto who's that? What a one trick. Oh my god, and a shatter and Hanzo. That is massive. And that's just a team wipe coming in for PWA. Good plays. Complete team wipe actually.
Yeah.
Capture on the point
Really,
as well.
really nice play from Lord
46.
Mystic, cutting the team in half, and getting a 4K out of it eventually.
Oh
That's
my
really
god,
nice.
and Lord Mystic gets Phantom again. Hard scoping. Not really the best idea, but I guess he was trying his best. He was trying to outsnipe the Hanzo. Not the smartest idea, but you do you, I guess. Both teams trying to push in here. I feel that Ego has the better brawl comp here, but that Hog is just it's doing a lot with this thing.
He got him again. He ran.
Oh my
he
god, he wants to play the
and got him
game.
again.
Mystic, let him play the game. High Noon comes through. Oh,
Oh!
massive hook getting him across
This
the map.
is
I think
Panda.
does get Lord Mystic. And it,
Canceling
yeah,
the
this
ult.
is a one fight for PWA most likely.
Oh,
Soundbar
yes.
getting used as well.
Both support ults coming through
And now
now.
he'll put on to
Force him
Bando as
all
well.
the way back in spawn.
Massive shatter. Gets. Oh, never mind. Only got one. Widow one trick. Nano coming on to Widow one trick as well. He already got the pick onto the Ana. Can he get more? Anti onto the Hog. Could probably get him here. He can't self heal. He jumps off the map. Doesn't let them get the ult charge. Tink gets two. Massive. But Lord Mystic, he's popping off.
Still
He gets another
not
two.
done.
And
His
Origin
whole
sacrifices
team died.
himself.
There's no one on the payload, and he still decides to just get two headshots in.
Yeah.
This guy is absolutely
Let them play the
insane.
game. Jesus. This is the last fight. They're gonna have to push in here. It seems that PWA does have the ult advantage here, so they should be able to win this fight. Pushing in, they're not really trying to make too much space right now. Mystic taking the angle on the left side, trying to get those picks.
The grab's
Trying
gonna
to
be
get
coming in
Phantom,
soon now.
actually.
Oh, it's a
Phantom
big grab.
extremely low. Oh, massive grab. Will they be able to get the people though?
Not much follow
Shatter
up
comes
though.
through, gets blocked by Carniant. Still gets Carniant though. So the Shatter was wasted, but they got the main tank. So that's still a big pick. Lucio also down, so it's an even fight actually. It's completely even. Mystic evening it up, but Mr. Blitz is taken down. They don't have any heals. This should be the end of it. Lord Mystic trying to take out the trying to get as many picks as possible, but that is it. Despite all the attempts from the DPS, it's just not enough.
Yeah,
Carney trying to get that stall through, but he's getting a little progress actually. They're letting him have progress, and that's it. Overtime run out. They got it quite far though, so this is still very winnable.
Yeah, they basically got it to the end. So
Score
that's pretty good.
2-2. Switching sides.
Alright, now we're gonna flip
Yeah,
sides
very good play honestly. I feel with the it's just gonna be another round of brawl. So hopefully we'll see something interesting. We might see a Bastion, but I'm just expecting more brawl.
If the teams play what they were currently playing, I just want to see a diva. I just wanted to see the diva getting played, because there was a lot of
Yeah,
times
of course
that
you do,
Lord
Ruben.
Mystics-
You want to see a Devo
Lord
being
Mystics
played
got
against
a
a
lot of-
Tracer, and don't even lie to yourself. You just want to see all the eats as possible.
Yeah, I can't lie. That is correct.
Ready for battle.
Of course you do,
It's
Ruben.
it's such a good map for it as well.
Not only that, but you also wish you were the Diva. You also wish that you were the Diva eating all the grabs and all that.
Yeah, no, it's just my nature.
Yeah, of
I guess.
course it is.
Blame my nature.
There's nothing like
Alright.
a team sport. Stick together.
We do see a bunker now, instead of the.
Yeah, that's
brawl.
interesting. So we're not going to see a brawl there. But Cypher might go Widow for first pick. I doubt that we're going to see a Genji or Brig. I really doubt that. Oh, massive sonar. Massive.
I do hope.
Sees the Genji
that we
teabagging.
get- Oh, there we have it. We have Mora and now more than enough healing.
Defend objective A.
I cast this forth.
Yeah, I'm just lagging a bit here, sorry.
Both teams kind of setting up now. Both are.
Baptiste's just
looking
shooting
for
in the
some
air,
hits.
trying to get those heals out. That's quite good play, honestly. They're pushing around the right side,
Inside the hotel now.
into the hotel. They're actually playing the Genji. That's quite interesting. Oh shit, lag. Yeah, I don't want to play the game anyway.
I'm sensing an blade, but I'll have
Yeah.
to wait for a second.
Oh, please. Oh, they're really not making enough space as the brawl comp here. They have to push in eventually. They're too scared.
Oh, Cyber does get. Oh, Coco does get picked out though. Looking so good.
Yeah. Oh, huge
Alright.
hook onto the Zarya. He's gonna get picked off no matter what. Dink gets taken down as well. Huge sleep, but Phantom gets taken out in the meantime. Really
Ryan
nothing the
does
Phantom could have
have a
done there.
very
He was
hard
cut off guard.
time.
Huge hooks coming
against-
through from Digital. Honestly, massive hooks.
Ryan does struggle against this comp as Banjo Hanjo is on the Sniper and Mystics on the Doom Fist. That caused a lot of problems for Ryan.
Destruction.
Oh, Ryan gets punched. He's actually getting stunned out of his mind. He's not allowed to play the game.
No, it's
Ordnance
not.
is playing some nice angles.
Ooh, it's a
Massive
big
hook
hook.
again. But oh god,
So
the
he
more
does
ult gets
survive
used
it,
to try
though.
to keep him alive. Cypher gets taken out. They're just not able to use this Nano Blade. The one time that oh, massive anti. They can get so
Yep.
many picks here.
They do get one pick on the Orisa,
Yeah.
but that's about it, really.
Boostio is asking me to cast the Academy game. Of course he is. Oh, Nano Blade getting used. They
Oh,
have
Nano
the
Blade's
bongo though. They
coming
have
in.
the bongo. They're not gonna get much from it, honestly. I feel like they're just not gonna get anything. Yeah, not a single
he
pick.
got focused so much. Oh, but now the grab's coming in, forcing them off point and giving it a tick. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Oh, but the kills are now starting to come through as the supercharger.
Yeah, that was
the
a really
whole
good retake.
hawking
The
through.
Nano Blade just didn't get enough value. They should have waited for Bongo to be used, because once that Bongo was used, that already limited some of the targets. He could have gone for the Baptiste, honestly. It would have been a better target than the Moira, because the Moira did also have Fade, so he just didn't go for the right targets.
Right.
Interesting play coming in from Cypher. I feel like his Genji might not be a strong suit. I feel like his Hanzo
Oh, we
is
got a
extremely good
Sigma on
at
the
it.
field now.
Oh, a Sigma! Pog. We're gonna see
Yeah,
some
I actually
Sigma.
really like this because it's so strong against Bunker. Even after the nerfs, you know. Oh, Dink catches out
nice.
Banjo Hanjo in the midst of his ult and gets a 2K straight after that.
That's 3,
Making
4K.
a 4K, Dink!
4K.
Absolutely popping
Yeah,
off. At
massive.
first cancelling the ult, then getting a double kill of his own, and then getting the 4K. What an absolute ridiculously good play from him.
Objective.
Oh wow.
Stop the
Oh, I really enjoyed that. He cancelled the fire
Yeah.
or the dragon strike, and then
Yeah, that was a really good
perfectly
play.
with Ryan.
He's taking Diva's role. Oh, massive pick coming in from Banjo. I can't tell if that was a mistake or not because he did have the sonar Hara, but we'll just say that it was pure skill. Love when that happens with Hanzo.
As you should, with Hanzo. Always. If you're not sure, it's skill. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, bad Mr. Frosty 20. Look at him go. What a legend. Mad lad. Oh, he left. What the? Oh, I thought we were good friends.
Ooh, immortality.
Oh,
That's come through.
they're
at the
just trying to
right
make as much
time.
space as possible. It's really hard to push in, especially when the bongo's out. Not
Oh.
the bongo, sorry, the immortality. Fire strike coming through. That did a lot of damage. They can't really get much value out of it though. He pushed it. He put it too far back. Making as much space as possible here.
They don't get. Ooh, Ding got caught out there.
Oh,
It's
Dragons
too far.
gets used.
Yep.
Oh, massive shatter. No one can follow up though. Both teams have a Sigma now. I just noticed that now. I'm a bit blind.
The ultimate is ready.
And despite swapping later to the
Yeah.
Sigma, the
For your
ultimate,
safety, please move behind the barrier.
the ult economy
It's
is
quite
quite
even.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you're gonna
good
get more
job by
damage in
Digital
as a
Demo.
Sigma if you have the Orisa. Because the Ryan's barrier does go down quite fast.
Right. Oh, there it is. Do they get the follow-up? Oh, they don't. Massive immortality field coming through now with the supercharger.
Oh,
They're gonna hold
Doofus'
them
ult
off.
gets used but doesn't get value. Gets a pick onto Cypher, that's a massive pick. Trying to make as much space here. Oh no, Mystic kills Moira like as he's using a ult. That is absolutely massive. Or she, I guess, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
assuming Gender's
Kira
Hokudai.
sends straight back to
Oh,
spawn if
might
you're
get to pick
just
off the
using
Banjo.
the ultimate. Here's her.
Blitz gets double. Massive support carry.
Why do we keep offending players that we don't know?
Marked by the dragon.
30 seconds remaining. Please move behind the barrier.
Some ults on both sides.
Yeah. We're probably gonna see both of Oh wait, Sigma used his ult on Widow One Trick used his ult. I didn't even notice. Where'd that come out of? I can't focus the game. It's lagging too hard. Jesus Christ. That is massive ult right there. But the immortality's out, so they can't really get much picks. Doom uses his ult, gets a lot of damage, but doesn't get enough value. And it seems like PWA might be able to hold it off here.
His ultimate.
Oh, but Widow gets. Oh no, that is a massive dragon.
Yeah,
and he only gets blitz there with the whatever it's called. I don't even know.
Oh, and there we have it. That's the map.
Victory.
Lord Mystic was actually really close to clutching that out. Sorry, the Dink was actually really close to catching it out, to clutching it out. But what happened was that the immortality was put down.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was really good. I see what you mean now. That was an epic gamer moment.
Yeah, beautiful 4K coming through. Deserved play of the game as well. But yeah, he was actually really on the last fight. He was actually really close to getting them because he was was about to meteor strike into the entire back line.
Entire team, and he didn't get him value though. The team didn't really do much. Yeah.
Which it came through just at the right time, and he desperately wanted that pick, but he couldn't get out of there in time. So it was really do or die for him, and unfortunately he died.
Okay, I think I'm gonna head out because I'm actually lagging so hard. I can't focus on the game.
Right, Smurf, thank you very much for
yeah, thank you. It's so shit, I'm lagging so hard. Sorry about that.
It has been.
Okay, well, I'll see you around. I think Busio wants me to cast the game tomorrow, so I might be there, depending on my internet again. Okay, well, see you. Thanks for letting me cast.
Right. Goodbye, Smurf. Right. On to the last map, Vanna. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm expecting to see a lot more double barrier or bunker and Bastion even. This is known to be a very good Bastion map on offense and defense as well. So let's see what's gonna happen. We've seen a lot of good plays and a lot of good players so far. No, I really like how the match is going. It's quite even, despite PWA leading.
You find with solo casting, or do you want me to hop in real quick and help you? I don't mind, I've got nothing better to do.
Solo casting is one of my nightmares.
There's so much to focus on.
I've done it a few times before, and it's not fun.
It's the same with like anything solo, man. It's tough, like not fun.
I guess you're right.
I wish I could spectate more than one person, like split screen type of thing. Have multiple POVs, because it's so hard to like catch everything. I didn't catch the Doomfist thing. It makes me sad, but it was huge, like in the play of the game.
Yeah, that's also really hard to, because of course the viewers they see and people watching live they see the game from a different perspective, because I gotta do my own camera work while casting.
It's much easier to
that
cast
can be quite
in
tough
third person.
Tough at times, because you do miss a lot of things at times. Right. But predictions come true. There's a Bastion, there's a bunker, and there's dive. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this is going to play out.
I'm excited to see how the meta evolves, honestly. Dive can maybe make a comeback, but it all depends what happens with the bunker they're running currently.
Right.
They're gonna drop the high ground though.
Ooh.
Probably good decision against dive. Didn't want to have them have that extra cleave damage when monkey jumps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Monkey is gonna take the high ground along with Reaper, but just
It's
setting
nice
up for a
anti, can they
potential
follow
later
up on
attack.
that? Doesn't seem like they can.
Diva gets hooked, but he isn't gonna go down. Mystic's just farming his Dragon Blade and Monkey does go
Oh,
in.
and now they're diving
Trying
in.
to focus
Sakura's
heroes
in
and
trouble.
doesn't
There's an
have a
immortality field. That's big. Arya Kira dying first. That's not good. And Lord Mystic driving the kills. Yeah, once that healer is dead, you have so much opportunity. To get
He did a amazing job
kills.
of focusing down the healer first right there, because like
yeah.
Bastion's really hard to kill, especially when he's double pocketed with two main healers, but once one of them's gone, it's considerably easier. There's like
Right.
points where Bastion just lives through everything because there's 5% damage reduction in tank mode. Not tank mode, Sentry. So.
Oh no. Lord Mystic's deflecting the arrows of his brother. Ding doesn't seem to be so too happy about that. Now Diva One's kind of in a rough spot.
Kanye
You went to
almost
take it out of life.
died to the
Oh,
Doomfist, but he's
King
gonna
gets
get
revenge on
primal
Mystic.
and stay alive just before
He
he
does
gets
get
poked.
punished for it though. He's getting heavily dived.
I reckon
Meanwhile, Carb's still being pushed. That's very interesting.
there's just a lot of space, honestly, right now from the Reaper and all, I think it's kits on this here.
Oh no!
And the DM even comes through for the Reaper, so they can't do anything to him. This is such a bizarre place to fight. And it's such a, like a split fight as well. But I think
Andre really delivering there. There was an immortality up as well, but he blasted right through it and still got a kill. And eventually cleaning up the Hawk too, but I guess
Cypher and
not
Kanye keep 1v1ing. I'm surprised that Monkey's winning, because that isn't really a favourable 1v1 for Monkey against Doomfist, so gotta give him props.
I think we
You're gonna die with a Nanos and Diva Bomb.
it's coming
Immortality
through
does go
now.
down, but it
Oh,
doesn't
that's absolutely
matter!
massive!
Oh my
Lord
god!
Mystics cuts out the immortality field just in time for the Diva Bomb to come through. And a team wipe! Oh my
Yes.
day, that was masterfully planned. Everyone was looking and focusing the Genji so much that they didn't see Digital Panda's the Diva Bomb come through, and it absolutely tore the team apart. Getting 3 kills, that is massive.
This is going to hurt.
We'll cap
Ooh,
big
good
anti,
anti now.
but I don't think they can follow up. There's still potential even though they're down 2, but mortality and all that. Honestly, I'm impressed. I don't remember the team names. I think it's PWA, the red team right now. They're running dive extremely well.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. Especially if you look at the opposite team, they got Bunker, they got Brig,
Doomfist,
they got tons of stunts
Baptiste
and
is
an immortality
extremely
field,
annoying
and they're
against
still
dive.
managed. They still managed to put a go halfway for a
Especially
point
on
so far.
a map that
Performance on the
doesn't-
clock, that's really good time.
Especially on a map like Rialto, which not Rialto, this is Havana, which isn't high ground heavy. Blossom comes in, Bongo does go down.
Ooh, ult's coming through now.
It's
kills
very
on both
heavily favoured
sides.
towards PWA, but
Yeah, I saw what Carney was trying to do there. By the way, he popped his primal raids on the bridge just to throw people off. It didn't seem to have worked too much, unfortunately for him. Oh no! Kogo got taken out by Digital Panda while he was out of Mac. That's
he
kind of
was
awkward.
in a 1v3 unfortunately, so there's not much he could have
Oh
done there.
right, okay, that
The
makes
Reaper
it slightly less
Blossom-
embarrassing.
Okay, Banjo.
I see another Genji Nano Blade coming up. I really hope it's
Cypher's
gonna
getting
be soon.
those
Oh,
big
Mr.
picks
Blitzy
on
does get
support.
taken out.
Kind of 1-to-1, but with spawn advantage. Blade does come out with Diva Bomb again. Gets Sana. I hear Doomfist ulting from spawn. He's putting in a line of point. Maybe pick the baby Diva. I've got the
Ooh,
colours
Ding gets
wrong
a really
again.
good kill on
Does
Mystics.
get back in time, man.
And they're
He's able
managed
to
to-
clean up.
Yeah, the respawns are coming through now, and they're actually gonna hold this.
It's just
Despite
kids
the
left
efforts.
alone. He might be able to Reddit Lucio his way out. Oh, Cypher's on the chase.
Yeah.
He gets out. Reddit Lucio to the rescue. This is one of the first few times they've managed to hold the Ego, and they've ended up switching up comps to a Reign Diva now. Hopefully it'll work a bit better than them for the Orisa. I guess he felt slightly more vulnerable being locked in a position, particularly the most recent nerf to Orisa. 10 seconds in your show instead of 9.
And to have that lack of mobility on the second point compared to a dive.
Oh, that
Can
pin!
work to your disadvantage very much.
Oh my god. Banjo TP'd in the back line trying to get on the honor, and Coco just pinned back and got him, but Hanzo unfortunately dinks the honor.
It's still doing damage. Still getting kills. They're still in. Ooh, gets a second pick. Gets a third. Picked up 3. Wow. And now, now the ults are starting to come through.
Diva Bomb too.
Oh.
Must admit, Mystic really opened up that fight extremely well. Like, some of the shots he landed were
Yeah, it's just Tracer and Brick now. Oh,
Doomfist gets back just in time to touch, and Diva too, but this 1v6, she's not going to be able to do much unfortunately, other than Soul. Rain might be able to get back in time for a pick.
Oh, he does get
the
back in
Diva
time.
Bomb!
Oh no! He didn't charge the point, but charge right past by it.
Mystic
Without
confirmed
that
up
car being
that
contested, they're gonna push it straight.
that final fight really well. First picking off the Ana in the back, far back right with a headshot, and then dueling, I believe it was Stink on Hanzo and on the top left high ground. Just killing him with 2 impulse shots and then getting another. Really opened up the fight.
Yeah.
Pretty smoothly.
Yeah, and a fairly impressive hold on that last spot. I mean, they had like 3.5 minutes once they got into that last bit, and they managed to get 2.5 to hold for 2.5 minutes. That's quite long for one fight.
Especially on a map like this where it's fairly easy to snowball, but then other parts are really easy to like hold. You have like at least 1 point on every point where it's a really solid hold, and if they can hold at least one of them, or maybe even 2, they should come out with maybe a better time bank, or maybe just winning the map before they even get to that point. Double shield.
Double shield bastion. Yeah, they're not playing around. They really want to get this
wait,
win.
wait, where are they going with this bastion? Oh no, no.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no.
Attackers incoming.
Are they gonna flank? A Cypher's gonna catch him out though. He already knows where they are. He
Even if
tells
you
his whole
walk
team by
in
putting
for
a
6
Sonic Arrow up. Oh, and Banjo gets the pick on the Phantom Dog. That was not what he expected.
They're gonna back off now. It was an early surprise.
They do
but
get progress on the
what?
card as no one is contesting, of course.
Dink is up on high ground with a Mercy Pocket. He could really do some work from up there. Oh, Cypher.
Deine Göttin ist da.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think the surprise worked out for them just a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the old charge. It's looking quite good for them.
They do have Dragon coming up, and that could really help them quite a bit to zone the Bastion out. Or even maybe kill him, but they have got the immortality on the side of PWA. That switched to Bull instead of Diva, but he immediately just gets CC and melted down. Oh no.
That's the one thing about Wrecking Ball. As soon as you're stunned, you're out. Especially when you're at point blank range from a Bastion.
They're just kind of getting bullied right now. One of the snipers is always
Yeah, pretty much. They're trying to
picking
switch it up
off
by
or
going
something.
double sniper, but they got two barriers and to burn through, and it doesn't seem to work very well so far.
They might be switching over to a Orisa Hog here. Widow has switched over to Hog. Oh, we have Rain Hog instead. I think there's a little bit
They got
extra
a Sombra
shielding.
as well. That's interesting.
Ooh, a Sombra. That could work, especially with Sigma. Whenever he gets hacked, his shield goes down permanently and for the duration, so it's staying up.
Right. I think your main target is still Bastion.
We got some Battle
when it comes
Mercy
to
going
hacking.
on. Oh, Battle Mercy's down. Dragon comes in, but the Immortality is just barely
Oh
on
my
Mystic.
days! He just got healed through
Sigma!
it.
Oh my god!
That was a massive gravitic flux.
I honestly, if the Bastion wasn't barely affected by the Immortality, I think he had like the back of his hitbox in it. That might have gone completely differently, but because just a tiny bit of his hitbox was in it.
Ding is visible for the entire team, but they don't see him because he's behind them all. This could have gone really awkward for him, but he managed
no,
to
he's
do
been
good.
caught out.
Oh no! Now they spotted him.
60 seconds remaining.
Wait, how far back is Ding? How far was his
He
translocated?
translocated back. They're trying to get on the Hanzo. Cypher's going to come up behind, Storm Arrows, and he does take him out. Dropping
Ooh,
down now.
he takes-
It's quite
yeah,
a
that's
big
very-
opener. Cypher
really
gets a
good.
mercy.
Gets the follow-up
Dude.
as well.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be able
Banjo.
to be arrested, but he definitely opened up the fight. Hanzo, though. Hanjo, not Hanzo, my bad. Tried to be like, no, I can get 2Ks too, it's not just you. We're both snipers, we can both pop. Fortunately, it's enough.
That really summons up Banjo Hanjo's game so far. Just constantly, as soon
Cypher
as there are
dragging him.
picks,
Oh, I don't even see the Widow!
letting
Oh, she's
them
in the
know.
great alleyway.
just letting them know that he
Gonna
can
drop
do it
all
too.
their ults. Big
Oh, and he
shadow
gets
coming
second
through
pick.
though.
Arya Kira.
Oh, my-
Oh, but they C9!
no.
They C9, they delivered the point!
The
That's
shadow and the whole
absolutely
hog from the
massive.
tank stunned them and kept them away
It
from the
looks
payload.
like it
which
looked
was
like they were losing
huge.
that fight, but they managed to get the point to the checkpoint. So that's really good for EGO. There you go.
I think Digital Partner's going to use ult and switch off here. Or maybe he's just
Yeah,
trying to
it
like
does seem to be
keep
that
them
way.
away and
Carnian
zone
has
them
already
out
switched
until his
off
team gets
to
back.
to the Winston, so
Probably going to switch for
might
dives
see
soon
a
then.
Zarya or a Diva rather. Sorry. Oh, Banjo. Banjo's in trouble now.
Be right back.
Being attacked by Dink. It's half the heals
Dink
though.
does have the
He
MP
will
here, so
survive.
this next fight could go very heavily into Ego's favor. Trans does come out and so does Val from the opposite sides. Just gonna keep everyone healed up so they can push forward. Shadow gets blocked by Bubble, unfortunately.
There is an EMP ready though.
I think he's
That can
looking
cause
for it.
a
He's
lot
on
of
the high
damage.
ground right now.
Oh no!
Gonna go on to Mercy, but I don't think they need it. They're actually ahead in the fight right now. Especially with the res coming through, that means they're 2 up and now 3. Saving EMP for another fight. He was ready
As
to
well
use
as
it
a
as well.
graph now, build all the way up from like 25%. That's really good.
They might
Fight.
be trying to either save the grab or the EMP. EMP with Shadow is a good combo, and Blade with grab is like an infamous combo essentially. Fortunately, Mystic goes in and gets hacked in Discord. Kanya's gonna probably take out the Zen here. Auden is taking out
Oh
Coco.
wow. Carnian all on his own and didn't get the punish. He does now, but it's too late. Saying that, Arya Kira versus Coco,
It's yeah,
and
it's
Dink's
crazy how
still
much,
still getting picks. This is a fairly even fight.
it's crazy how much that res does for them in that fight. But it's
Yeah, it
2-2
changes.
right now.
It changed the entire fight.
Fortunately, one side has kills, one side doesn't. Blade is gonna come out, maybe be able to get Ryan and the... Oh, Mystic popping off just before the reinforcements
That
arrive.
is huge. And now it's desperation time. They do have some good ults, but they need to pop them.
We also need to get the point, in which Widow, once she does make it, she throws the grab on the point, but there's not much you can do alone against 2 or 3 people. Coco does come in, slams, but he's gonna get immediately Groudon Flux. EMP comes in 2, but it was slightly too late to cancel the Groudon Flux. And I think that's as far as they're getting it.
Won't be enough. And Banjo Hunter just cleans up, and that's it.
I don't know the score. Honestly.
That's done. That's 3-1.
Oh.
For PWA.
Play of the game.
Oh yes, we do want to see this.
Is it the first or the second one though? It's the first one with the Diva Bomb. Gets the lamp, and then Diva Bomb just cleans up the rest of the damage he did.
Oh wow, beautiful. Beautifully done. And a really nice play as well. At first I would say, oh, Diva is stealing all of his kills, but if you look closely,
he did a lot of the damage, and Diva
just
got the rest.
Really good distraction, and a really nice setup for the Diva Bomb. All right. Right, we got the
Allah.
Hello. We got the captains now of both teams.
Well, Coco's not you.
Alright.
Gone.
Wait, am I not supposed to be here?
Oh, no, wait. Bye, Kitsune. Oh.
No. Poor Kitsune.
I'm not Blitz this year. Blitz, what are you doing?
Everyone wants to join in for the post game. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie, my blades were kind of plat gameplay.
I mean, you had one beautifully set up for your teammates.
True.
Alright, do we have both team captains in here now?
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Well, first of all, what a game. I really enjoy this game. I've seen a lot of ton of good plays from both sides, and I do want to praise both sides. With that being said, PWA, congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
It's the preseason, you know. It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
But how does this feel for you coming into the season?
It just shows the way. Like, we always throw first map. I'm not gonna lie, we always lose first map every time we scrim. Like, it's just a curse.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I think it shows that we're going in strong for now.
Right.
And he's gone.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. I already know who I'm picking for this side MVP anyway. Pick Cypher. Cypher popped off.
Right. Yeah, no, Cypher was looking really good. But I want to ask you a few more questions.
Yeah.
So coming into the first map, and how was the team after the first map?
Well, we played two of our players because we normally don't play them as much, but we want to just get them in for them to play a map because everyone needs a chance, don't they? So we played them. They went. Right. We got our full roster in. We were fine after that. Like we don't let our map players down, to be honest.
Right. Yeah, we've seen a lot of good stuff from both sides, as I said. And sad to see that you guys didn't get the win, but you definitely gave him a fight, and
Coco's not even here. Their representative is just dead. He's gone. Sid's net died. He'll be soon.
Too bad.
Any other questions?
Yeah, congratulations on the victory. Must be looking good.
Yeah, it feels good.
And let's see. So you already had an MVP, US Cypher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really used to this. I'm used to having two captains in it now. This is really...
Yeah.
Alright,
He was a bane of our team for some points.
Oh, there he is.
Back.
Yes. The post-match
Sorry,
interview is
my
not
internet
ruined. He's back. Um. Hello, Coco. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yeah, I've asked a few questions already. After this match, if you had to pick one player from the opposite team to vote for MVP, who would you pick?
You already know, man. If you didn't hear Coco, I said Cypher. So.
Yeah, I heard it's your old old player. But okay, so I would say it's one of the DPS. But like the Hanzo of the last round, he was really frustrating because we felt like he got really lucky.
Which map?
Right.
Hasana.
Attack or defense?
I guess it was
Or both.
on your attack.
Oh yeah, so that was me.
Oh.
Right. Right.
But I would say we would go for Banjo Hanzo or something.
Banjo Hanzo?
Banjo, yeah.
Banjo Hanzo?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I kind of agree. Looking into this match, we've seen a lot of Hanzo and a lot of Doomfists, and those kind of heroes are very critical. And every DPS is of course meant to get picks, but when you play those heroes, it's really critical. You need to hit someone with that punch. You need to get the headshots and click the heads, you know. So the DPS definitely had a lot to do today, and had the most critical moments.
It's not just on the DPS though. Like the tanks also popped off a lot from both teams. Like
yes, of
the
course,
tanks need a lot of things. Also the supports, because we can't leave them out either. They're like, it's harder to see what the supports do, but the littlest things they do save the team.
Yeah, we've seen a ton of resurrections change the way of a team fight, and clutching it out, and so my the other casters, let's see, the Smurf's not here, so I don't. Does anyone else have a question to ask? If not, we're gonna wrap it up.
Is it only EU, our section?
I do believe so. Yeah.
Oh, that's
I'll
great.
have to ask the moderator for confirmation, but yeah, I do think so.
Actually, I think it's since I'm a mod in there, I'm gonna say that it's not fully EU because there's only 2 NA teams and 5 EU teams, so
right. So it's mainly EU.
Player tournament, well, 2-team tournament. It's mainly EU. There's just 2 NA teams.
That's amazing. Right. We've never had setting up a match. Never had been so easy before.
Yeah.
Because of the time zones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching and spamming in the chat. Of course, you two and your teams. Thank you so much for the amazing match we've seen today.
Alright,
and
I've got one thing to say before I go though.
Right.
Spam this flower to give PWA power. That was our one that we. Oh yeah, I gotta go.
I want to see it now. Chat, you know what to do. And on that note, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, this has been Ego versus PWE. I'm Tifa Ruben, and this was I believe the very first pre-season match of the Black Watchtower competition season 2. So thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you later.